Me. Roll for charisma. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your host, Locarthemanbeast. Oh, listen to him scream. Absolutely. Also featuring me, the DjLobsterDust.
It is the DjLobsterDust.
What's up, man?
Hi, boo-boo.
You're looking yapped out, if I do say so myself, sir.
This is my nighttime jammies.
These are your jammies?
Yeah.
You ever... Maybe not you. Every time I watch our podcast, I feel like I'm in the same 3 shirts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My wardrobe is also minimized over the years. I used to have a fuck ton of clothes. And for whatever reason, one, because the job I work, all my clothes eventually become work clothes, right? It's just what happens. But then there's also the point of, every bit of my clothes just after a certain point has either started to fall apart or I just don't fit them anymore or whatever it comes out to. So and I just don't buy clothes. I'm glad we started this because at least the merch has given me extra clothing now.
Yeah. Bro, I think it's because I went from I wear just normal clothes to a job to now I wear scrubs.
Oh, yeah.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
So it's I think I maybe have a few set of clothes and everything else is just scrubs.
Yeah.
Because I spend a lot more time at work than I do anywhere else. And when I'm here, I'm you're lucky if I'm getting underwear on. I'm just walking around butt naked hoping somebody hacks my fucking indoor cameras. Give you a fucking show.
I wonder also, though, too, because we shoot the podcast so late at night, we're normally in what would be your jammy attire. This is a nighttime podcast for us.
Yeah.
I want one of those weird Santa sleepy hats. Yeah.
Yes. A stocking.
Yeah, with a fucking button up silk top and bottom, matching top and bottom.
Bruh. You want to pause?
We could pause. Yeah, pause.
Right,
Pause.
I'll be right back. Open up.
Okay, I'm ready.
Take a gander.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay.
My headset died.
Oh, no.
I took it too far. My mom got me these, I think, 2 Christmases ago. And she's like, I just wanted you to have a nice set of pajamas. I was like, Mom, I'm naked in that bed, praying to God for a home intruder so I can get on the news saying I fended off my house naked.
Yeah.
And she's like, but you don't want, look at the piping. Look at the...
So nice, though.
Dude, I got fucking collars on my jammies.
Bro, what?
I know.
Okay. We got to see if we can get...
I just need a stocking to match this.
I was going to say, a stocking to match, and then let's see if we can get a fucking Yap logo on them.
Oh.
We'll shoot nighttime podcast in our jammies.
Bro, yeah. Oh. And now our in-person ones will be in your little fire pit.
Oh yeah, in the pit.
And
Yeah.
we'll have sleeping bags we're having a sleepover.
Mugs with just cocos with
cocoa.
hell of marshmallows. Yeah.
Let's go. Dude, this is so hot though. God,
I was gonna say, that looks like it's not comfortable for summertime. It makes sense if you were at your mother's house.
I guess.
In the mountains?
Yeah, I feel like even then I'd probably still wear basketball shorts and maybe just an old hoodie.
I mean, I froze my ass off at your mom's house multiple times.
Oh yeah.
That place is cold. The wedding, I was freezing in the morning, but I don't know if it was fucking alcohol shock. or like
Probably.
Yeah, I was like, I woke up in the morning like someone just stuck me with a cattle prod. I was like, oh my god, it was so cold.
Dude, especially me. I was like, I gotta catch up. Gotta catch up. And next thing you know, just Pat, we fucking love you.
Cassie's puking in the bathroom. What did you do to her?
Yeah,
I didn't do nothing to her. She did it to herself.
I told her not to drink with Trevor. That's a hard lesson to learn for veterans, let alone somebody who only smokes weed. You're gonna learn today.
And my sister does the same thing. I'll drink with you. You really don't want to do that. I drink because I hate myself, Tess. Like, don't do that.
You don't have the self-loathing for this.
Oh man, busy week. My father flies in on Friday. Actually, today. This will go live Friday. In like 3 hours, 4 hours, my father will be here.
Yeah.
It's a good thing yeah, man. I love family, but I am very thankful they are 5 hours away. You know what I mean? Well, 5 hours and a time change, whatever the fuck that turns into. But
yeah, you know. We're
separated by an ocean, and it's still too close.
Yeah. The Indian Ocean, for anybody wondering. Bangladesh is sick though.
Oh man. So,
bro,
it'll be a long weekend.
I had so much fun. I can't even begin to tell you. I had like 4 days off work.
Yeah.
And I don't think I did anything except drink, play Valheim. I watched John Wick 4. I thought and like we had like crews of like 6 to 8 of us all playing the same game. It was just fucking fun.
Yeah,
dude.
let's take that back
like,
a bit. Let's take that back a bit. Again. We played Valheim. You got a server. Like we've been kind of like dabbling back and forth into Valheim, but like for the most part, like you bought that server.
Aaron and Cliff and everybody said they were in. I was ready to get a server for 3 people.
Yeah.
Let alone 6 or 7.
Yeah. So Rye, me, you, Will, Cliff, Aaron, Sean. I mean, there's literally 2 spots open right now, and that server's filled.
And it could be you.
I mean, probably.
Send in your applications.
Yeah.
And then like put our Gmail right here for any applicants that want to join the server.
There you go. That's a good point.
Email.
Yeah.
And pictures of your feet.
Pictures of feet. I want a full resume, but it also, if you don't send the cover letter, I won't even look at the resume.
This is true. This is true. We're not savages.
I don't even read the cover letters. I just want people to send them. Like whenever I get some, like if I get an application that doesn't have a cover letter, I'm like, you didn't even want to attempt. I don't give a shit what's on that cover letter. I'm not going to read it. That's fucking fuel for the Kindle, you know, or for the fire. I just want to see that you have that go the extra distance attitude.
I want you to know that you did the same shit in high school that I did. You learned about cover letters instead of how to do your taxes properly. Exactly. And now you got to go to a friend named Josh.
Exactly. Oh man, yeah, but Valheim's been sick. But I don't know what happened.
Fun.
Cliff got stuck out in the swamp yesterday. Is that what I was reading?
Yeah, Cliff got stuck for a while. Rise sent me today. He's like, I've been trying for so long just to get my body. It's the growing pains of Valheim, boy.
You just got to give up at a certain point. Give up and start over.
No. That tenacity, that's what's going to get you through the dragon boss.
I mean, yes, absolutely. That and 2 different fucking spawn locations. So when one finally gets destroyed, you've got the second one to go through.
Yeah. Man.
It's been fun. It's been fun rediscovering that game again. And using a little bit of what you've known from Dark Souls and Elden Ring.
Dude, that was a game changer.
Yeah.
I never played that game like that.
Yeah.
And then Sean said I missed the iframes or something like an hour earlier, and I was like, can you play the game like this? And all of a sudden, Bone Mass wasn't hard.
Yeah, super easy. Super easy.
Yeah,
mind-boggling how
blew my mind.
it's nice to see what we've also put together for that little like area we've decided to call home. I just love coming in and seeing what people have started building and putting shit together.
It's always
and
different.
It's always different. I logged out one day with a giant moat castle that Will had put together, and then I logged back in and it was filled.
It was filled.
Yeah, I'm like, why did we fill it? You should have just left it.
Man, it's beautiful. It's pure fucking chaos.
It is.
One day everything's nice and organized. Next day, all your mats are in 18 different places. And Sean's telling you how much stamina you get from eating one cloudberry. Bruh. It's just, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. It's not, again, I think that's, besides just the palate cleanser, I think it's nice that we all have a game we can all play at the same time. But now that we have the server, we don't all have to be on at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a game that we can exist within and still have things happening. And then when we have the time to be able to pop in, play with friends and pop out, and it not being something that just, if we're not scheduling our times to sit down and play, then we're missing out on that opportunity, which is nice. I mean, it's back to gaming as it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. Bro. John Wick 4?
Fire, right? This is the first time you've seen it?
First time.
Bro, okay, so I don't
First off,
it's
tactical nunchucks. Fucking yes.
The dragon breath scene with the shotgun?
Oh, dude.
Fuck, dude, right?
Oh, no.
What do you mean no?
That's part of the whole movie. That was sick.
Is him just getting hit by cars constantly?
No, best part of the whole series. I am Klaus. They stole I am Groot. I am Klaus. Oh my God. When I say I was hungover and water came out my nose, like I'm Klaus. John, I am Klaus.
He just fucking whacks him.
His lisp and the tattoos everywhere. It just doesn't make any sense, but I love it.
Oh man. It's funny because I now I've ranked the John Wick movies now that it's done, right? It's definitely the first one, the fourth one, the second one, the third one. Like, yeah, in that order. I will, 100%. John Wick 4 was so well done.
I wish they would have started John Wick right after Point Break. This is the movie franchise I don't ever want it to die.
Yeah.
Fuck Fast and the Furious. Give me 40 fucking John Wicks. Because I don't care. The storyline doesn't even have to be good for me. It's the fucking when they're slamming arrows and that guy's head's all and just like the rest of his body just like ragdolls and he's stuck there. Like it's shit like that all day that's just like it just makes you. When I say I felt like a 13-year-old, like I didn't leave the house. I watched John Wick. I giggled and I played video games with my boys. I could not ask for anything better. Dude, I left the house once.
It is funny though, because like John Wick 4, that scene with where it was top down and they're doing the shotgun scene with the dragon's breath and he's running through it. I don't know if it was just like being like a lover of action movies or like a lover of video games or whatever. That was the first time, and I can't tell you how long, that I actually sat to the edge of my seat. Like we were sitting in like recliner seats and I put it up so I could get closer to the screen to watch it. It was
I'm so sad that I didn't see it in theaters.
Bro, it's so good. Was it me, Cliff, and Audrey? Me, Cliff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Sean, I think. Maybe. I don't remember. All I know is that was worth it. That was absolutely worth it. And the ending of the movie was perfect. It just like ended perfectly to the point where like there's no question about it coming back. Sure, they can do spinoffs or whatever, but
it's coming back.
I hope not. I really hope not.
They buried a casket.
They're gonna fucking
so he can get out of this life, and then somebody's gonna run over his dog in a crosswalk, and he's back in it.
The next movie is in the afterlife.
All the people he killed, just a bunch of dudes with number 2 pencils sticking out of their foreheads.
Oh, no, or they'll go the MCU route and fucking do 20 spin-offs and 10 fucking TV shows of it.
I'm here for it.
No. God,
I could explore that universe forever.
Let things die. It is okay because it why is the Bible so good? Because you didn't write it another one. They tried. Book of Mormon is awful.
Tell that to Martin Luther.
Just like the actual Martin Luther or Martin Luther King?
Isn't Martin Luther the guy that translated the Bible?
Yeah. The Lutherans version. Yeah.
King
James.
You think they didn't do a little spin-off there?
Oh, absolutely. But that's why you have Mormons.
They're like, it'd be cool, but
Jehovah's
maybe
Witnesses.
less Jews?
Jared,
yeah. That killed him. Let's not give them fucking street cred.
Oh, good Lord. I don't know, man. Is what it is. I want movie franchises to I want it to be nice and neat. It's okay to have like a sequel, but like when you run it too far along, you just kill it, man. You kill it.
It'll never.
It'll never. Tell me John Wick 3, when you got done watching that movie, you're like, they should have just fucking ended it too.
Yeah, no, 3 was...
It was awful, right? Like it was bad.
I'll put up with a lot for John Wick.
I mean, yes. It was.
I won't say it was great.
I wish after they took his,
watch it.
I wish after they took his finger in fucking John Wick 3 that they gave him a fucking hidden blade. Like fucking Assassin's Creed. Oh,
might get it in John Wick 5.
Yeah, probably.
You just gotta accept it, man. They were already doing it before Fast and Furious. They were already doing it before.
Technically, Fast and the Furious has been doing it forever. We had this conversation. Maybe we talked about this.
20 years.
The first movie came out in 2001.
Yeah.
The last movie is 3 parts. Means that they will end this. We will be 40 years old when this franchise ends.
If we're lucky.
I can't do it.
Guess what? They're gonna do a spin-off just called Family. Fast and Family.
Not even.
Oh, but I hope it's like Family Matters, like the sitcom. Did I do that?
I hope that
you gotta torque those lug nuts down more.
Oh my god, the first 10 minutes of that movie.
I never torqued on nobody.
It's just him and his kid, and it's like Dom just being like the family man Dom, and I was just like, what the fuck am I watching? I finally had to, like, at a certain point while watching that movie, and I think Cliff kind of hit it. He's like, you don't go in watching Fast and the Furious expecting like John Wick or like a fucking good, in a sense, action movie. You go in knowing that they're kind of shit, and you just experience them like a murder mystery theater type of thing, or like whatever it's called. And once that kind of clicked, I had a ton of fun because it was like, that's what we were like.
You don't go there and be like, that was good. You go to have fun.
Yeah. And we had that conversation of like, oh, we should take a shot every time that they say family. And then
even we would die.
When Cliff linked the thing that said they said family like 25 times in the movie, that didn't like that was it. It was, if you heard the word family, it was only 25 times in the movie. Okay, that's fine. One? Yeah, the newest one that we just saw. That's all they said. It was 25 times, which doesn't sound like a lot. But then you realize there's like a 5-minute scene where they said family like 10 times in a row. So it was like family, empty. Family.
They knew when they were writing it. They're going to create a drinking game around family. Are they? Well, fuck them. Watch this.
And that was kind of the thing about it. I don't know. I feel like some of the lines were even written in that way of like, hey, we're becoming a meme. Let's just read these lines like how the memes would read. And it was,
I mean, the memes are going to make you immortal.
That's what I'm telling you. And that's what happened. Once I finally once I got to that point, then I was like, all right, cool. There's a full on Rocket League scene in that movie. You know, Rocket League, the game where like it's fucking.
They got cars, so they're family.
You have to go. You can't save your family. I gotta save my family. Well, then go save your family. I have to do it for the family. All right, the family will understand. Like that is like a literal written line in the movie. It's like, oh no, oh god. That was rough. 2.5
God
hours.
bless him.
2.5 hours of a movie felt like an eternity. And then knowing that there's 3 more parts of that, or 2 more parts of that,
I can't wait.
Cliff. I hope Cliff
The
watches
insanity of it being a 3-part ending makes me now want to watch all of them. I think there's like 3 that I haven't seen, but like I'm invested in it again.
That's fucking tough, dude. That's tough.
When they were going through the like what part of Fast and the Furious made you just like abandon hope? Watching those clips made me realize how I thought I like accidentally saw all of them. He caught a car, like so much shit like that. I was like, I have no fucking clue what's going on here. I couldn't even tell you.
Oh my god!
And then we got fucking Cliffcopedia, just like, oh, you didn't know it happened in the 9th one.
He's got fucking
minute marker 3.
He's got more lore on fucking Fast and the Furious than like the WoW kids do. You know what I mean? Like, it is ridiculous. If I sat down to watch all those movies, you'd have to put me on suicide watch.
You should sit down and watch them with your dad.
Oh no,
All of them
no.
in a row. Dad, we got some content we're working on, and I don't want to see any of the thing. I just want to see you and your dad's reactions.
I get
like a GoPro that just hangs right in front of your face
the whole time.
And you don't edit a fucking thing.
I have to be sober then. Well, he has to be sober. I don't have to be sober. I'll just crazy straw in a bottle and just suck away. That's what I'm saying.
Those, like hospital commodes that just sit there. You just shit in them and you just pull the pan out and dump it. Audrey, you're on shit duty.
I realized that I've seen the first one, obviously, because I loved the first one. I thought the first one was great. I think I stopped watching the second one at some point because I was like, this is really bad.
The second one was bad.
Awful.
Ejectocito, cuz.
I was like, holy shit, this is awful. And then I saw Tokyo Drift. I love that movie, even though everyone hates Tokyo Drift. And no, people hate Tokyo Drift for the fucking, what's his name? The dude who's in like CSI Miami or whatever. The kid from Texas. Draft. But like, I love that movie. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool little spinoff. And then everything else from there, I think I've tried to watch Fast and the Furious, and every time I get like 20 minutes in, I'm like, I'm done. I can't. I'll come back to it later. And before I know it, there's another 3 movies that have come out. So
yeah, fair.
Yeah. I don't want to do it. I gotta tell Cliff. I gotta be honest with him. He gets 1. Everybody gets 1. You can do whatever you want. Everybody gets 1. He used his 1 for this movie. There's 2 more. I'm not going to the other 2.
Where was my 1?
I don't know.
Avatar. Jake Sully.
I tell you, do you want to use that 1?
Nah.
Yeah, you gotta hold it, man.
Had I known there was a 1, I probably would have just for the lulz. But now that I know, ooh, you're gonna hate it.
If you sit down to watch Dragon Wars with me,
that's my entry fee. Yeah, I have to watch that.
Yeah. That's. Oh no, that doesn't work because it only affects me. I was gonna say I'd have to like you have to like succumb to some miserable act to get like 1 more back. it's you give, you take. You give, you take.
Oh, okay. Oh, Cliff, you're up next, bud. You want this next move? You're gonna do something weird.
Oh man.
Games.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Do you it's launched today. It's out today. Is it today? Was it yesterday? Today. Magic the Gathering Arena just relaunched.
On Steam.
I've
had it on my phone.
Yep.
I just relaunched it on my Steam Deck. And that's, man, I don't know if I've ever told anybody this. Steam Deck.
Awful.
Not the piss. It's just, I don't know what I was expecting. I think they were like, AAA games can run on this. What they didn't say is AAA games can run on this, but you won't be able to read anything. And also, everything else kind of sucks about it. Like,
yeah.
It's very niche in its use. I found its use. It is single player games because your internet's going to suck, most likely.
Yep.
And Magic the Gathering.
Steam Deck is designed for like the Darkest Dungeon, where it's like, you know, like there's not a lot of things going on. It's just sprites on screen and you take turns moving things. Yeah, turn-based games and shit like that. RPGs and that small spot.
I did play Splitgate on it. I died a lot.
Yeah.
But
I think we had that conversation before. The Steam Deck is not designed for anything that you would like. If you have a computer, why the fuck would you play it on the Steam Deck?
Not serious gaming. Let's just say that.
No. Or, you know, on the go. But again, it's not like it's a comfortable thing to take with you. It's the same thing with the Switch. Switch Lite was like kind of a cool idea, but it's trash. It's so bad. I like refuse to play games on it anymore. Like I want to get like the new Switch or whatever so I can play other games, like the new Legend of Zelda just came out. But like that's not really like a mobile. Like you're not taking that out on the go. Have you seen some of the stuff people are creating in that game? Apparently I don't understand it.
Build penises.
You can build penises.
The fucking It's Always Sunny sketch. He's like, do you know what the TTP? What? The time to build a penis. Yeah, if you don't work that out, they're gonna figure out the TTP is gonna be incredibly high on that. And here we are. All everybody's doing is making penises and killing bosses with them.
Oh my god,
I fucking love it.
It is fucking amazing. It's like the subreddit at first was like, look, we built cars, da da da, and then it was like fucking 20 posts one after another, just like penis fucking creations, and I was like, what the shit is happening? I can just imagine Nintendo just sitting there like, what the fuck?
I love it. I love it.
It's pretty fantastic.
Fucking yeah. No, from what everybody's saying, that might be game of the year.
I hope
people are going bananas for it.
I hope Nintendo gets a win on this then, you know, because honestly, like Breath of the Wild was such a giant game changer for the series. Like I feel like Wind Waker was like the first massive change for the series where, you know, because, you know, you had your original Nintendo, like Legend of Zelda stuff, right? And that was all back like early SNES days and like, you know, Game Boy days or whatever it comes out to. And then they made the change when you got to 64.
Ocarina of Time
And Majora's Mask fucking worked it. And then when the Wii came out, you had Twilight Princess, but it was still on the same idea of the way that, you know, Ocarina of Time and everything kind of worked. And it was like, okay, cool, no big deal. Then Wind Waker came out for GameCube, and that was, or Wind Waker came out first and then Twilight Princess or whatever it was. I don't remember how it all came out, but I remember Wind Waker was such a big change. That's how they went with all the handheld games with the 3DS and all that shit. It was all that style art back in like the old school, like small Link sprite type of things. Cool idea. Fucking Breath of the Wild was amazing. Like, I played it when it came out. It was fucking so cool. So cool. So much fun. Missed the dungeons, but oh well, whatever. You still had like the temples to run and everything. And then, you know, the only downside that I had with that game was like it was so stupid where your weapons had a durability like type of thing. So like you would stack your backpack full of weapons and then you'd use them and they would break and you would have to swap to another weapon. And it was like kind of a cool idea to like being like that way you didn't just fucking blast through the game with the same weapon. Because you could just fuck off in any direction, pick up the best weapon at the beginning of the game, and then make the whole game super easy. Totally understandable. But it was also really shitty to be like, I'm going to fucking farm out 6 of these fucking things in my bag. So I just have them. You know, it was really obnoxious. And I guess this game hasn't really done anything to reinvent the wheel, which is nice, except for adding in the dungeons and stuff like that. But everybody is just saying that it's just fucking amazing. It's just good. I would like to have
here for it.
I would like to see a Nintendo win.
Has it ever been?
Shit, I don't know. A Nintendo Game of the Year? I don't think so.
Drop it down in the comments if you know. That's called engagement.
Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Remember I was telling you about that Lord of the Rings game that's just about Gollum?
Gollum, yeah.
Did you see what I sent you?
Mm-mm.
The whole game's been leaked.
Oh, no.
Entire game leaked.
That's unfortunate. Is it bad?
I don't know.
Oh man.
I was just scrolling today and I saw it. I was like, oh.
Another game just got leaked too. Oh, Lords of the Fallen. The whole game didn't get leaked, but I guess they're a couple days away from releasing like a gameplay trailer or something like that. And I guess the gameplay got leaked a couple days early, so now you can watch the actual gameplay of the video game. It looks good. The thing is that the game looks good, so I don't feel like the leak is that bad. You know,
Yeah.
I think it only like intensifies the hype.
You get an early playtest league. You're like, why did
That's rough. Yeah, that's rough. Plus, I wasn't expecting much out of the Gollum game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the entire game has been leaked. That's rough. That's a fucking rough loss.
That's like wasn't like CD Projekt Red like held ransom because they got like the entire next Witcher.
Yeah.
They're like, well, fucking, we haven't even announced it yet. We're just gonna redo the whole thing. Who knows if we're even gonna do it? Fuck you guys.
Yep. Fucking what else? There's something else. Oh, did you see the
Metal Gear Solid? I said you just have to speak it into existence, Trevor, and it will happen. This is like 2 episodes ago at max.
It was.
And here we are. We once again, the Matrix watches our podcast. Speaking of, did
Tina Turner?
Tina Turner.
I don't know. I feel like we might have sang one of her songs at one point.
I've been singing Proud Mary for the last month. I don't know if I did it on this podcast. If I did, I'm sorry, guys.
Damn it. Another one.
Fucking.
Oh, Christ.
I swear. We're bad.
We're bad. Okay, so I have 2 things to say about this fucking Metal Gear Solid thing. First is I have to imagine that Kojima's not part of it at all. So as a fanboy, as like a fucking weird fanboy, should I respect it and want to play it? Because I don't know, like it was the same thing with like the Demon Souls remake for the PS5. That fucking Miyazaki's team didn't really have too much to do with it. I think it was like a side like developer or whatever that helped put that game out. So it was like, okay, it's fine. It's just a remake. It is what it is. But I also want another Metal Gear game.
Yeah.
But Konami has kind of fucked the whole pooch with that whole thing. And Snake Eater is probably one of my favorites in the franchise. What if it's bad, Brad? What if it only comes out on PS5?
Then you get a PS5.
I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you. I think this is enough. I don't think they could fuck it up for me.
Really?
I think nostalgia alone could carry that game.
I absolutely agree. I also feel
just
like
the giggles. The only way they could fuck it up is if they change the ring. You know, your text message tone.
Oh yeah.
Forever. If that's not in there, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, the codex has to be the original sound. I mean, that's literally been my text message sound for I don't know what going on 25 years.
20 years.
Yeah, at least.
If they fuck that up, that's probably my deal breaker right
Bro, there's a scene in Snake Eater.
That or if like Snake's voice is now like the voice actor is Jeffree Star.
Yeah. Well, that's another big thing too, is I wonder who they're going to come back to do it, because in Metal Gear Solid 5, they fired David, whatever his name was, who did the voice, and they hired Kiefer Sutherland to do Big Boss. So you think they're going to have Kiefer Sutherland come back to do Big Boss again? Plus, that game was such a mindfuck. You didn't really know what was happening until the very end. So now that it's just a remaster, it's like I don't know if it's just going to be nostalgia that holds it, or if it's actually going to be like an amazing experience all over again because you already know the story. You know how everything works. It's an ocelot and fucking everything. There's a scene where like you got to get out of the fucking like the underground bunker or whatever, and like you're climbing up the ladder, and then all of a sudden that song Snake Eater plays, and it plays the entire time, which is like a 3-minute song of you just climbing up the ladder, which is also like, what the fuck, dude? Come on, it's 3 minutes, like let's go. But then it's like this whole fucking event of just like it's just so sick. That game was so fucking cool, man. You could take out the end hella early if you sniper shot him fucking when he's having a conversation, he's being pushed around. You can take him out hella early, and then when you get to the boss arena where the end is at, where you're supposed to run around and fight him as a sniper, he's just not there because you took him out early. And if like one of the in the boss fights with the end as you're running around, if you just lasted long enough in the boss arena, he dies of old age. There's like a scene of him just like, and you come up and you find him and he's just dead on the ground because he died of old age. And the game was so good, and like I just don't know if it's gonna translate again. And that's what I'm worried about. I don't want them to just remaster it. And not like, one, I don't want them to change it, but two, I don't want them just to fucking up the graphics and then put it out for $70. I don't want to have to spend $70 on the game, but I also don't want to have to spend $70 plus another fucking $800 to buy a PS5 or whatever the fuck they are nowadays, just for it to be like mediocre at best.
Yeah.
I want a new Metal Gear game. I guess this is as close as I'm going to get. I wonder if Konami's also just testing the water. Like, hey, we know everyone really likes Snake Eater. Here's the... What do you think? What do you think? Oh, it made us a ton of money? We don't need Kojima? Like, all right.
All the sales, I'm going to need to get the money just put into bathtubs. And I'm going to send pictures of me Scrooge McDucking it. And we're going to mend this with, look at how much money I'm swimming in. Yeah. This could be you next to me. Look at his and her bathtubs. This could be his. Look at the money in it. That could be your money. And they just swim in piles of cash.
I don't want cash. I want actual gold bars. I want to see someone actually Scrooge McDuck into gold. Just fucking shit. It's all stuck
the sound of him trying to like breaststroke through it. Click, 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 click. Oh, my knees.
Everything tastes like metal. Oh, fuck.
What else?
Did you watch Sea of Thieves today?
Yeah. I made my boss watch it too.
Did you?
Hey, bud, we're not going to sink the ship. One cannon fires off. No, fuck this guy. Sink it. Fucking sink it. That poor guy.
Oh, man. It's so sad.
We should have plugged the channel right as his boat was sinking.
I know.
You're going to be on YouTube, buddy. That was fucking fun too.
The best part about Sea of Thieves was I was rewatching it because I forgot that it was coming out today because I had already put it up on the channel like a while ago, just in our stuff. And so it went live today, and I was like, oh fuck, I totally forgot about that. And I sat down and watched it, and like the point where we put you in the brig, and like us just laughing, I fucking could not.
I wish you would have had my point of view when like the water's there's this much water and I'm jumping with my head up to try to get air.
Yeah, because the boat's a little weird. Like if you're underwater but on the boat, and you haven't like left the boat to like get into water, you don't do the swim animation. You just stand.
Yeah,
so funny.
Oh, that was so much fun though.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I had a blast the last 4 days.
Yeah,
that's fucking great, man.
Yeah, we've been just gaming, just doing weird gaming shit, playing video games. You guys have been staying up fucking late playing Valheim. Fucking degenerates. Like I was like, oh man, I'm gonna edit.
I said I was finding the traitor.
Yeah,
and find the traitor. I did.
3 a.m., 4 a.m. You guys are still fucking playing Valheim.
Everybody hopped off. I was alone for probably the better part of like an hour and 20 minutes. And I was sailing well before that. I sailed for 2 hours along coastlines and everywhere. And I had all the supplies for a portal. but I didn't start one back at base. That very drunk Clorf, he's all, what the fuck you still doing in Discord? And I was like, oh, you're here. Please, Cliff, log in. Cliff, log in, please. He's like, whoa, what? And I was like, I need you to build a portal. Cliff, I need this so bad. Cliff. I'm so far away. There's no way I'm ever getting back. Please. And he's like, how do I do it? I'm like walking him through it. Oh, fucking lifesaver.
That portal, you're like, and because he did that, I have not moved the portal. I was like, God damn it. I was like trying to get through the portal. I like couldn't I just kept falling off the side. I was like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, it was a real bad place for a portal. And I think he meant to face it the other direction.
Yeah.
To be fair, but
yeah. At that point, it's like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Oh man.
My favorite part of all of Valheim so far has been.
Cliff was smart though. He would have put the portal at the very top of Will's tower, so when you walk through, you just go straight out and die.
I was gonna say it's my favorite part. I wish is we had a death counter, and I just want to see how many times Will has died.
Man, we had to talk about the ledge.
Yeah, he was like, I am fucking done
with this game.
I was like, no, wait, Will, dude, that's how it is. It sucks in the beginning. When you learn it, but before that, it is rough.
It sucks pretty much all the way through.
I was gonna say,
you die a lot. You just have to come to terms with that.
Well, that's what Aaron said. He's like, I have 100 hours in this game, and probably 65 of those hours are just me running back to my dead body.
It's part of the game. It's funny because like we're off and Will's like, oh, I'm gonna hang back here, and
oh fuck.
Now that I know that all the God damn it, fuck, like, it's not like he placed a wall wrong. It's like he's dead again.
That's why I asked him. I was like, are you running with food buffs or anything? Because I was like, oh, if he's not running with food buffs and has like 25 health, totally makes sense why he'd be dying. But he's like, no, I'm running with food buffs. I don't know then.
Yeah, but what kind of food buffs though? That's
a million
things. The other thing.
Yeah.
New people don't quite grasp it yet, you know? Like Sean's like eating like berries and stuff like just as is. Like when you combine them, you really get a lot more of like the benefits from it.
Yep. And not only that, but then also like depending on what you're doing, you know, if you're crafting or running or farming, then stack up on your stamina stuff. But if you're doing fights or enemies and shit like that, then stack up on the meats. People don't also realize that those little other berries that you have, right? Because you can't eat food when you're hungry, but you keep little berries on you so you can eat those because it flushes the food buffs off your system, and then you can re-eat other food. So you always want to keep certain berries on you, so when you're running to and from places. So what I do is when we're running to and from places, I have my stamina pumped, and then when we get wherever we want, I eat one of the berries and I put my meat in, so I have a high health bar. And then we just play it like that until we get to the point of like crafting like the big fuck off foods. Once we craft those, then it doesn't fucking matter what you're doing. But in the beginning game, understanding what the two different types of food do, you know, is literally a game changer. Yeah. Also knowing when you can and cannot take on certain fights, or like knowing when it's okay to just get the fuck out. Like there's so many times that you get hit one time and I'm like, I'm down to 10 health. I'm not going to go re-engage. I'm fucking off. There's 6 enemies around me. There's no way I'm going to, if I take one hit, I'm dead. I'm bailing. I'll let the, my health recover a little bit, come back in, see if I can plink off 1 or 2 of them, you know?
Yeah.
I hope he sticks with it. Hope we all stick with it. I'm notorious for, I'm ready to uninstall.
I don't know. I'm having a blast with it, man.
Yeah.
Adult Minecraft. I just like building shit.
It is adult Minecraft. That was the first fucking day. It's all right. Let's get the bases done. Let's get the basic shit done so we can just get fucking moving on these things. You're out there building a fucking lodge. It's addicting. Once you start crafting and putting things together, then you're like,
once we get the stone cutter, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Give me a castle.
Yeah, it's gonna be gross.
I do like that. Like I built like I built a big home, you know, capable of housing all of us. What's everybody do? Fuck your house. Just have this weird cul-de-sac full of fucking grayling tourists coming in and just raiding us all the time.
There's still a Dick Longhouse there.
That's a long dick house.
It's a long dick. Well, like my whole intention when we got to that spot, I was like, oh, it's a black forest, because I was coming in from the other server with all my shit still. I was like, I'm just gonna make a little outpost here and then start farming fine wood or whatever it was, or core wood, because that way we can just get it up. And then everybody just kind of was like, oh, we'll all come together and just build it. I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. Did not realize how fucking obnoxious that area was gonna be.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's like every 5 minutes there's just fucking things spawning.
Dude, I came in when I had just gotten like the first run of silver. I ran up to the mountain, mined a whole bunch, came back down with silver, and I put some in my smelter. Then I went to go stack your 2 smelters, and I just saw a bunch of shit on the floor. I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized, I was like, oh, 2 portals are dead. Oh, and then I went inside your house, and I think like a chest was broken. There's like a piece of the roof missing and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck happened here?
Also wonder, I mean, besides enemies, like I don't think anybody's doing any actual repairs either. So it could be just like disintegration.
And stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, could be.
I mean, but I don't know. That's why it's so, that's also the negative thing of having the server always online like that.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't turn off if nobody's on. It means that like because we happen to be adults and have jobs, except for some of us, fucking waste of space, welfare recipients.
You know who you are.
Like if you're not logging in once a day and just making sure the place is up to date, it's going to eventually fall apart. Yeah. I think it only goes like 4 or 5 in-game days before some like a wall breaks down or something like that, right? Something like that. I don't remember what it is. Maybe it's longer.
It doesn't break down all the way,
but we have rain.
It'll get to like a tick of health.
Yeah, and then an enemy just fucking farts. Yeah, rock. Exactly. So, ugh. Good times though. I hope we keep it up for a little bit.
Yeah,
till something else comes along.
Let's get our money's worth.
I mean, there's so much shit out right now. Like the only reason I haven't been playing Valheim in the past couple of days is because the new patch for Final Fantasy 14 came out. So I've been just grinding the shit out of that. And then Bolt Gun just came out yesterday. I have that. I want to play that. That's who called it? I think it was Indie Mouse called it. They're called boomer shooters. And I was like, what the fuck is a boomer shooter? This is like me becoming a boomer, I guess, at this point. Anything that's like an arena shooter, like in the Doom or Quake style game, where it's like fast paced, it's called a boomer shooter. I'm like, oh god!
I saw the thing for Bolt Gun. Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. I was like, it looks good. It looks sick. I'm fucking super. He's like, oh yeah, I haven't played many boomer shooters. I was like, what the fuck is a boomer shooter? They all clicked. It's like, you son of a bitch.
You got
me. Back in my day, you'd install games on a floppy disk.
Yeah. Hey, at least they worked.
Yeah. I've got episode 3 of Good Neighbor, Bad Neighbor edited. I took some
episode 2, dude.
It's so good.
It's so cringy hearing like, because I think the first like 3 or 4 episodes, wasn't I sick?
I think we were both sick. I think we were both sick.
Really trying to like be a character, and why a barista? I don't know. But this is like leaning so hard to that fucking coffee shtick is just like,
it's my favorite thing is it hasn't ended. Finishing episode 3, we're still going with it. So episode 4 though might be a short episode because I went back to like re-edit it. We didn't talk very much all throughout that whole day. Yeah. It was like a couple things. I'm like, okay, maybe we could, either make it a short episode or roll it in.
COVID again?
I think that's what it was. We recorded this in December.
Yeah.
So I think
early December.
You had COVID and I was sick. And so we both recorded this like all like
Is that the one where you're like, come on, man, you need to talk.
Yeah, that's the episode. Yeah, I hear myself say it. I was like, can you talk? I'm loving
that one.
I'm loving the character development though. It's gotten so good. Like I've tried to, I was like, oh, I'll just make sure it's like relatively even between our
Don't
two
worry,
parts.
everybody. It picks up by like day 5.
Oh yeah, it gets so much better once we get to like right before Horde Night too. But I've just been leaning into making your character like the main character or whatever. So like you have these, like, I didn't realize you were doing it a lot, and I think I was talking over you on some of them. But you were having like these internal monologues that you were like speaking out while doing things. And so every time that you do it, I just cut that section and just put it in the video. So you're just like, oh, this infection's getting to me. Oh man, it's been a blast. I'm having so much fun. Well, I took some constructive criticism from some people on Reddit, which sounds like an oxymoron, but
only way that could be better if it was 4chan.
Someone was like, oh, you know, because they saw the second episode, because I've been posting it, trying to get people to just view it, just see it. So far, everybody who has seen it has been like, it's really entertaining. Cool. Awesome. Some people were like, oh, well, the news thing at the very beginning was kind of long. I don't give a shit. We can't fix that. You just got to like it. But someone else was like, oh, you know, it'd be really interesting as if you could, you know, get closer to the TV so you could see it more like an actual TV thing versus it being, you know, kind of seen from behind. So I was like, okay, so this new episode, I actually like put it in fusion and like move some shit around. So now like as the game starts, there's like an interesting, it like zooms into the TV and then we watch it from that perspective. I was like, okay, cool. I tried to zoom it all the way in so it was just the TV screen. But when you zoom that far in on something that's already small, it was like pixelated as fuck. I was like, all right, we'll find the sweet spot to work with it.
Yeah.
And then next week on Wednesday, our first episode of Freaky Friday will come out. Have you given up on the series?
Here's my poop bucket.
Here's the poop bucket.
No, I haven't given up. No, I was just busy today. I thought I found you a game. Didn't find you a game. I'll find you a fucking game.
Maybe. I'm gonna stop telling you if I played it or not. I'm just gonna.
You might have to.
Yes, I'm just gonna fucking say, okay, let's do it. But it is a ton of fun. It's gonna be so hard. I think it'll be fun to watch once. It is so hard to get through. What was it called? Void something? Void.
Oh my god, that.
It's so hard to rewatch it. Like, and I watched you play.
I'm pretty sure if you beat that game, it opens up a portal to hell. Something satanic. That is.
My favorite part is we had fun in it while we were shooting it, so I was laughing while doing it. But like, I had to rewatch and rescrub and rewatch and rescrub. I was like, by the end of it, I was like, I had to sit down. I was sweating. Like I was just like, I feel ill. Something's wrong.
It's part of the ritual, dude. Baphomet.
My favorite thing is like you saying, and like
to Rick Moranis from fucking Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Where's the gatekeeper?
Are you the keymaster?
Keymaster, that's what it was.
This is the first episode that we put a fucking flash warning on.
Yeah,
I'm not epileptic. After watching it from editing, I feel like I might be. Like there was a part where like I was like I was starting to roll back in my head, like had to slap myself to get back in.
Yeah,
it's fucking rough. Oh,
and you know, like that early stages, you're just starting to catch a buzz and things are starting to.
Yeah,
man, that was fucking amplified. I was disoriented.
There's so many times
where I take my glasses off, put my glasses back on. Like,
do we go the other direction? And then your brain just goes, like, I don't know where I'm at. Oh fuck, that'll be good. I really want this Freaky Friday thing to be maybe a once a month episode that we bring out. Like something not consistently, but something that we can have. I put some time and effort into that intro. I think it'd be fun. and just we can do it like a versus thing, you know, kind of in a small sense. But I mean, we'll fuck around with it. We'll see exactly what happens.
This is all dependent on me finding things that you haven't played yet, and that's the hardest part.
Yeah, because we're starting to like get down to the point of like furry games and sex games.
No, I know. Well, that's the real low hanging fruit there, because they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere,
and they're the ones that are like right in that price range that we're trying to stay at too.
Yeah.
They know they can get somebody drunk for like, well, it's like $10-15. I'm paying 70 for something like that, but
very true. I also, I wouldn't mind it if I knew how to like how to blur things out better. Like, yeah. I know how to do it. Like actually in the Freaky Friday episode of when we were playing Postal, I did a blur scene just like as a gag. There's this point where he's like, you know, he's when we go to the jail.
Yeah.
And like, so I did a blur on that and I was able to make it work because like DaVinci 18 has like a really good AI system that like tracks now that like you can, so you, when you blur it, it'll track something that you've wrapped up. So it's really nice, but it's not like it's, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's pretty, how you doing? But if we could get it under control, I'd say we slap a fucking hentai game on the channel.
We'll see.
Some of those are like big production models too. Ooh, like
that's what we should definitely shoot one.
Okay.
And then see what editing is like. And then like maybe we just hold on to it. Maybe someday we create a Patreon.
It was well. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll put them on
with those videos that. Wait, what was your idea?
I was gonna say we put them on thumb drives, and during the next live podcast, those are some of the gifts that we give away.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Someone wins a thumb drive with 10 hentai games that we played. Hey, here you go, man. The slapping isn't actually from the game, it's us.
Oh, well. Yeah. And I'm going to tilt this down like this. Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Watch you get a strike for that. Just that motion. Yeah. Ooh, here's your first test.
Oh, yeah.
Blur my hand.
God damn it. It's so hard.
You said the AI does it.
Well, yeah, but you still got to like tell the AI what you're looking for.
Did you see what AI just did?
What?
Oh, somebody created an AI image of the Pentagon on fire and like being destroyed. Like a bomb went off.
What?
Posted it. It went viral and the stock market plummeted like $50 million.
What?
There was a 30-minute swing where the stock market, our economy, was affected by an AI.
When did this happen?
And like yesterday.
Holy shit.
And this is like tip of the iceberg. When I tell you AI is dangerous, fucking goddamn.
AI isn't dangerous. People are stupid.
But you know what's even stupider? People are going to see this and be like, oh, we could do that.
They're going to see this. Oh, you meant see that article. People can see this podcast.
People are going to see his podcast.
I feel like that's also a good test, though. That's a good test. It's like becomes like a litmus test at a certain point where it's like, do you have the knowledge to like go and check things yourself, or are you just soaking up whatever someone gives you?
It doesn't matter in today's world. We're all fucking. I want to say it was like 500 million, but I don't want to be over the top about it. But like it was a humongous swing.
Well, and it's hard to say because like, you know, Pentagon is East Coast. Anybody on West Coast is like, I just gotta accept this is real. Turn on Fox News.
I only get my news from InfoWars. Okay.
Fucking wrapped up. Turn the friggin' frogs gay.
God. I don't want Kanye to go crazy again.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite Infowar episode ever.
Yeah, where Alex Jones is like,
"Whoa, bro, let's back it up a little bit."
I don't think Hitler was all that wrong. Alex Jones is like, like looking at all the different cameras.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh. Oh, man. All right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah. Tune in next week to find out which AI created images we've made and the impact that we've had on the world.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's start using that as the podcast thumbnails.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to start shooting these on Mondays.
Yeah, it takes a long time to render, doesn't it?
Give us a couple days to really get this out.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye.